Hey guys, Zane here, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people have posted videos on in the past, and it really centers around being in complete selfless service to others. Now in this video, we're not going to dive deep into the law of attraction or spirituality or parallel realities, different paradigms, although I wholeheartedly believe in that stuff. This is just going to be more of a practical guide, and I'm going to show you guys how it's been applied in my life to help me and hopefully help you too. So for the people that have seen the few videos that I posted, I kind of get a little bit into the backstory of my life, growing up with an alcoholic, abusive father, from there going through bouts of suicidal depression, my sales job in Chicago, and then eventually leaving that to find my passion in bodybuilding and eventually pursuing becoming a personal trainer. And in between all that, one of the jobs that I held after I left my lucrative sales job in Chicago was I worked retail actually for AT&T, selling phones, internet, whatever. And like a lot of sales jobs that are also commission-based, you have quotas, you have benchmarks that you not only have to hit because you want to make money, but also because you want to have a job, right? And in the back room of AT&T, every day we walked in, we had this giant whiteboard, and it had all the associates' names on there. It had your quotas that you had to hit for the month, whether that be, it's been 5 or 6 years. Whether it be a new line activation or a new internet, an upgrade, direct TV, whatever, you had your daily and monthly metrics that you had to hit. And the whiteboard was there just to kind of give you an idea of where you were at versus the other employees in the store. Now, up until that point, I was never really into service to others or even really reading into anything about spirituality, but I started right around that time that I started working at AT&T. And till that point in time, the first few months working at AT&T, I would do whatever it took to make money. I would, hard sell customers left and right. I would tell them things like the software on your phone's going to die, how much better our products are than the competition. I would do whatever it took to make my sales quote or hit my sales quotas and make money. There was no end to what I would do short of lying directly to a customer's face to make money. And then as I started to read about the importance of service to others, I kind of had an epiphany that because I was in a sales job and I was making money off of commission, that I could kind of put this to the test and see if it actually worked. So what I would do is one day I would go into work and I would have the same attitude that I had in the past. I would do whatever it took to sell a phone. I was going to be number one, and I was going to climb the mountain no matter how I had to get to the top. And then on other days, I would go in with the sole mindset that I was going to help somebody. I wasn't going to push a phone on somebody just because they had an old model. If somebody lived in an area where they had relatively low internet speed and I saw that I couldn't help them, I would be honest with them. I would tell them that our internet just likely isn't what they're looking for in that area because of the slow speeds. I would take time to explain things to customers. I would make sure that they had all their answers or their questions answered before I would worry about myself. I'd go in the morning, I wouldn't even look at the scoreboard, as I called it, didn't care where my name was on that list, what kind of quotas I was hitting that month. The only thing on my mind was helping other people. Now, this group that owned these franchises around the Chicagoland area, I want to say they had about 10 stores they had 50 or 60 employees. Now, up until that time, I had never even been in the top 20 for the success, for whatever you want to call it, for hitting the numbers. That month, which was September of 2017, I believe, I was number 2. The first month, and I kid you not, the first month that I told myself that I was going to put other people in front of myself, and I wasn't going to worry about money, or I wasn't going to worry about how much I could benefit myself, my sales numbers shot up. And it was because I wasn't worried about the money. I wasn't worried about my numbers. The only thing I was worried about was, am I going to interact with people, and am I going to, or interact positively with people, and am I going to leave a positive impression on them that I actually help them? And and ever since that point in my life, up until the time I left AT&T and decided to go into personal training full time, that's my new outlook on life. Is I'm not worried about what's going to happen to me. I'm worried about how I can help other people. And it's kind of a paradox, because when I forgot about myself and I only started worrying about other people, everything that I needed to take care of myself just kind of fell into place. So that's my story. I hope that, especially if some of you work in a sales-based job, I hope you try this out. You can really try it in any career. Just a sales job is really ideal because you can judge it based on concrete numbers. But whatever you do, I encourage all of you to try to help other people first and put yourself last, and then just watch how much better your life gets. So anyway, that's my short story, my short thoughts on this. I'd love to see and read your comments below. If you like the video, please subscribe, and we will talk to you guys next time. See ya.